Hey y'all, welcome to I Got My Heart Broken and Decided to Make a Podcast. Today we are going to discuss a multitude of topics, but honestly the bottom line is everybody is different and everybody's journey is different. So yeah, today I have a guest and his name is Henson. I'll let him tell y'all about himself.
Yo, Yo, my name is Henson, bro. Okay, my name is Henson. I'm a equipment grad, mass communications as well. I'm currently at Florida State getting my master's and stuff. Done a lot of creative work, in air quotes. I don't know if you can't pick it up through the microphone, but I'm doing a lot of stuff. Z wanted to help me with this podcast. So
yeah. So basically, I fucked up. So back in I cursed on this.
Oh no, I wasn't looking at you when you said it, so I'm thinking you fucked up your intro. So I was like, oh, we got to.
No, and I'm leaving that in. Long story short, I fucked up. Back in prior to this past semester, I didn't pick up a camera for a long time. And I'm honestly in a phase where I'm realizing I was a little too cocky. I had a little bit too much dip on my chip. I got a little bit too much praise early on, and I missed a lot of the basic steps. Yeah. So, fast forward, April. I'm not gonna say his name because but this boy.
I don't know this man. I don't know who she talking about. But yeah.
This boy, he had posted in the MassCom group chat. He was like, "Hey, any photographers want a paid gig for tomorrow?" He said the time. I looked at my schedule. Mind you, I think I'm at work when I see this. So I look at my schedule. I'm like, "Oh, bet I could do this." So I reach out to him. I'm like, boom, bada bing. He gives me the information. Cool. So I do the shoot, but it was so last minute. Normally, I was shooting with my professor's camera. So,
guys, she's whispering names.
I'm like, I
could have read between the lines on that one. I would the first one that's valid, but I would have professor. Who else got a camera?
Yeah, that's true.
Clemens. Oh, my fault.
But it don't matter. Okay, I'm gonna just say it because it really don't matter. It's nothing bad. Yeah. So basically, Shaw. So I use Shaw's camera normally, but this was after business hours, so I didn't have access to his camera. So I went with my camera. My mentee gifted me a camera, and I hadn't used it, but I played with it for a second, but not for real. So whatever, got the gig. My first time using the camera was this gig. Long story short, I'm actually gonna show Henson the pictures because Henson's reaction might as well. But I did the gig. The pictures turned out awful. This was the worst shoot I have ever done. And I done had some terrible fucking shoots. That was the worst shoot I ever did. And I was trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And the best thing to do, I was told to create a slideshow because it might hide, the terribleness of the pictures. And then
it's just nigga, what?
It was dark. And then
I know I can tell you had a flash, but the flash was crazy on you was there. Guys, for context, there's hella skin tones in this photo shoot, and she was just blasted. Everybody got the same amount of flash, and if you ever have taken photos, that white people or people of different complexions, not necessarily just white people, you can't just use the same amount of light on everybody and it works. So yeah, I mean, I mean, this room looked dark as hell also for I don't know what.
They look dark as hell, but bright as shit. And then it's blurry. Then on top of that, it's blurry.
This shit is different.
Yeah. So
yeah. If you took me these, if you showed me these, you sent me these stuff, I don't know, because I wouldn't have wanted to I wouldn't have wanted to lie, but also I know that you would have been cool with me saying they was shit, so I'd have just been friend.
This the slideshow.
That's why that shit's so. That was the slide.
So
how much you got paid for? Hold on.
I got paid $100 for 4 hours.
Oh,
I told my mentor this. He said, well, they got what they paid for.
Yeah.
He said, this ain't acceptable for coming from you.
Yeah, that shit.
But they got what they paid
yeah,
for.
You paid $100 for a 4-hour shoot. Mind you, y'all, I'm making, realistically, I made like what? How much was that? How much did I do that shoot for? I did like a one location shoot. Mind you, I'm not even good at this shit low key. Like 150, bro. Like
right, and like they was running me like ragged. Like there were some points where I didn't know what the fuck was going on most of the time. And
that's not even all the pictures I know. That's just the ones you tried to
that I sent to them.
Yeah, geez.
So no, it gets worse. So like I'm so embarrassed. Like, you know, I went through that. I moved forward. Why the fuck yesterday I get a text from D-Mac? Because wait, pause. Let me tell y'all. I didn't know that this shoot was for D-Mac, and like I didn't know he orchestrated this. I just was like, okay,
you just
cool.
was doing a photo shoot.
Yeah,
that nigga was hot.
So no. Let me tell you. Yesterday, he calls me, I guess, on my phone. I'm a D&D warrior. He calls me. Bro. He texts me and said, call me when you can. I'm like, damn. The other day, like maybe I just really like I rubbed everybody the wrong way. I work day of giving, so I'm like, maybe I just rubbed everybody the wrong way. Like maybe I wasn't working hard enough. We saw you on LinkedIn, bro.
I saw Z on LinkedIn. Y'all go to the Bethune-Cookman University LinkedIn right now.
Oh my goodness!
You can see her face. She hates being on camera. You could tell.
It's really bad, and like niggas really don't be cause I be talking shit on social media, or because like
that nigga love a close friend's 3-minute
rant. I love talking my shit, but it's like I don't like public speaking.
That nigga get in front of a camera act crazy. She'll literally start doing shit she never does ever, bro. Hands crossed, hands folded. I ain't never seen her.
Yeah, like, bro, I just hate being in front of the camera. Like, I love it, but I hate it. And I think that's, anyway. So, he called me, or I talked to him, like, you know, did you only send them a video? Can you just send me what you sent them? And, like, so I called my mentor. I told him what happened. He said, send them the pictures, but don't, he was like, just send them the pictures, but don't discuss it again. And
just put your head down,
bro. Yes. So I've been overthinking about that, and that's why I say, like, when I tell y'all I fucked up, and it was just so embarrassing. And it's like I was embarrassed to send these people these pictures.
Yeah.
But it's like, and then it's like now I know I have to live with this. Now I know, and it's like I want to work with D-Mac now I gotta like really work my ass off. Like, fuck.
You gotta, nigga like me, you gotta just start making excuses. Me personally,
I just know. Okay, what I'm gonna say is, I was wearing my contacts. Like this is valid because your contacts aren't the same prescription as your glasses, and you have astigmatism, right? So I was wearing. This is what me and my mentor came to the conclusion of what really happened. You know that
the conclusion of what really happened. This nigga said the lie that we've committed to. That's valid.
You know how you can change the like vision thing on
the aperture?
No. On the viewfinder.
Okay.
Yeah, like to match your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know you could do that?
My shit I just be working. I don't know.
Oh, well,
I got good vision. I guess it's different for you. Yeah. Oh, you can actually make it blurry for you?
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
So basically,
you learned
it was actually blurry, but on my end it was clear. And the reason why it was clear on my end is because me and the camera weren't on the same page.
It was clear for you.
And it looked clear on the camera, I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, okay, I gotta do a lot of like editing, light wise. But they were not clear. That was terrible. That was like
clear, dark and bright is so insane. Like that shit, yeah, that's different.
That shit is.
But everybody has
their bad shoots, right?
Everybody.
That should have me rethinking like everything. So now we're gonna fast go back to what I was saying. Is like I quite literally. I skipped a lot of steps. Like, I feel like I was given too much praise when I first got to college. Because, like, I was on my shit. But I still did want to be, like, nurtured and poured into the same way that everybody else. Like, the, like, coiling of the cords? Yeah. I can't do that shit.
You can't coil cords?
No.
Nigga was just there, bro.
Yes.
Z was just there.
It just... You ever watch Grey's Anatomy?
I watched it one time at my homegirl's house, high and depressed, because it was a sad ass episode. That shit blew the fuck out of me, bro.
Damn.
I don't watch it regular. I'm a black man. That's a white woman's, like, that's they shit.
That's their niche.
That's their niche.
Well, I feel like Christina
it.
Yang.
I know who that is though.
Yeah, but you're not gonna understand
the full context. Nah, but I can kind of tell. But
basically, like, I skipped a lot of, like, because I was so advanced, I skipped a lot of steps.
Like socially.
Socially, but not even just socially. I was thinking from like skill wise. No, like Christina's, like, because she knew the next step, she skipped the beginning steps of certain shit. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, like, first semester in college, I'm working homecoming. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's
freshman
really
year,
crazy.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't even know what a homecoming was.
Bro, I didn't even know didn't even know what the fuck I was doing.
Nigga
so I
was
just think
at events with camera.
Yeah. So now I just
I just thought about that. That shit is funny as fuck. Nigga was really. I wasn't even at homecoming shit. My freshman year, I was at the crib. What you mean? Oh,
I forgot he was a minor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
you
like,
had to get that one off.
Like, yeah, and that's what I feel like. What my junior and senior year teaching me is just like, yeah, just because you was like that at the top,
17, like.
Yeah, that don't mean that you stay
22.
there. And it's just also, that's another thing. And that's why, like, I was telling everybody last semester, I was like, bro, I feel like a bum because I wasn't active, like, at school. I was just working and going to class, but I wasn't, like, when I was saying I feel like a bum, and everybody was like, Z, like, what the fuck do you mean, like, you're Z? No, nigga, I'm not, like, working on nothing. I'm not improving. Bro, I done lost skills. Like,
that shit will leave.
And yeah, that was my first shoot back. And then my second shoot was it wasn't as bad because it was outside and I could just edit them real quick. But yeah, that was some shit.
Gotta laugh.
College actually really teaches you how, like, everybody is different. High school, everybody's kind of from the same area. And, like, you know, like, y'all all kind of have similar experiences. But but college, you got niggas that fucking didn't kill people. You got niggas
that was the first. You got niggas who killed people.
Yeah, you got niggas that sell drugs. You got niggas that grew up in the fucking suburbs and, like, are green as fuck. You got people that technically, I guess, according to the traditional way of life, they should be in high school still, in college. And I say that because there's a lot of people I know that they started college at a young age.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, so
that shit is wild.
It opens your eyes to so many different things. Yeah. And
you trying to tag me in here? I'm just not.
No, I'm just like losing my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it just opens your eyes to, like, so many different things. Like, what would you say? How would you say college changed your perspective on
college? Changed my perspective. So I was, for context, because she already outed me. I came into college at Bethune-Cookman University, and I lived on campus. I was 16 years old my first semester. Fall semester, I was 16. So going from high school, literally high school spring, I was 16 to college junior in like 3 months is an insane amount of whiplash. But it was partially because of both the degree that I chose and Bethune-Cookman being Bethune-Cookman. A lot of the workload did not feel crazy. Like, I never felt like, oh my God, I'm like drowning in this. It was like the whole time. Partially because I was smart enough to be 16 in college, so like I get that to a degree. But a lot of it was just like learning socially, like, oh shit. Especially going from, like, I went to a white high school.
Oh shit.
So, and then in the gifted class, because I was in the gifted classes, there was only like 2-3 other minorities in them classes. Like, most of the like minorities, air quotes, that I hung out with were through theater because they were queer. So I'm dead ass. I'm so dead ass. Like, I made up for not having black people around me by just having a bunch of gay people around me, to the point where my mom was like, yo, what? So, like, you know, birds of a feather. I'm like, I don't swing that. That's not me, right? But I got to Cookman, and it was like, damn, I feel so. It was. I don't want to say left out necessarily, but it was just an awkward spot because like I can't. I'm not gonna go outside with y'all niggas because first of all, I just got here. Second of all, I'm 16. Y'all niggas 22, 23. Y'all got cars. Y'all got kids. Niggas had kids. I'm in classes with niggas with kids. Niggas is pregnant. I'm like, what the fuck? That's a whole nother. Like that's a whole nother issue, bro. And so I'm walking around. So like you can ask Shaw. If, you know, hypothetically. But I would literally sit in the studio my freshman year in that bitch the whole fucking day. I'd come in the studio. I think Z low-key remember. I don't know. But, like, you could come into the studio at, like, 10 a.m. Henson be there at a computer. You would leave at, like, 4 when Shaw was leaving. Henson was there with his computer. And then he walked to his fucking dorm. He ain't do shit that freshman year. And so, thankfully, I made good friends with people kind of that fall and spring. So by the time, like, my first drink was my spring semester. So I was 17. But, like, it felt like I was older. But, like, it just getting to know more people. And so then, like, that next homecoming, I was outside, low key. But once again, not to the degree that I'm outside now at Florida State, which is a whole different vibe. Because Cookman is not a party school. Anyone who says Cookman is a party school did not go to a real party school, bro.
You know why they say it's a party school? It's because these niggas have parties every fucking weekend. But the parties, I ain't gonna lie, they be lame as shit, bruh. Like, I'm not a homebody. And I be trying to tell you, I'm really not a homebody. I'm just not interested in what you're interested in, bro.
Bethune-Cookman University parties compared to Florida State University parties. And mind you, also, FAMU parties. So if you're gonna go like, oh, there's a white people party. Even the other black people parties, bro. This shit be different. It be deep. It be niggas there. It be people there. Cookman parties, due to Cookman being a small campus and having a small student body, and there not being any real other colleges in the area other than fucking Embry-Riddle, you gonna see the same 7-8 people. Yeah. That shit is dead. There is nothing worse than going to a function, doing something, or seeing someone do some shit, and then seeing them Monday morning walking around. Yeah, that shit is awkward as fuck. You get a fucking, you do some shit, dumb shit one time, my nigga, it's over. Niggas
I'm
know.
about to show you my first, like, this is my first one.
Niggas is, that's your shit now. But like at State, there are so many fucking people that the statistical odds of you running into the same people without intentionally doing that shit are so fucking low. So people be outside. Nigga, what? What the fuck you got going?
You finna see, hold on.
Bro. This fit is low-key wicked. I think. Hold on.
This fit?
Nah, it's not that bad. I thought it was something different. I was like, that shit.
No, I'm trying to find. Okay, because he's saying this, and it just popped in my memory. My 19th birthday.
That nigga for context. That nigga said for context.
My 19th birthday. I was at a party by myself, and I was really, 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 really drunk. And
19th birthday.
I turned 19 at Cookman. Yeah.
That shit is crazy. I couldn't do it, bro.
That shit taking forever.
I was a very sober nigga. My years at Cookman, bro. Like there was the only time that I got drunk, like drunk. I made bad decisions.
For real?
So, well, I don't want to get off topic of your topic, so I don't want to mess up your flow.
You did. This is just a picture. This is me. Bro, that's just embarrassing.
Bro, that's your raps, bro. Thank God I would have had that picture. I would have, anytime you were, I would have just said that bitch, bro.
That's just embarrassing. That shit is so embarrassing. Like, I literally, yeah.
I've never lost that bad. I've been asleep before, but like on a couch. Like, I've been asleep in contexts that I've never been. Like, that
bro,
shit,
I don't know. Like, I don't even know how the fuck I got myself home. Like, I know I called myself a Uber. I know all that. I don't know how to.
But like I was very sober. But like the only time that I got drunk was homecoming. We had Juvert. It was raining. It was nice as fuck though. I'm not gonna. It was like they asked me if I want to smoke. I ain't smoke, but I was lit. But it was like a light rain. This was like 2 years ago at this point now, because that was the fall before. Yeah. So
you graduated.
I graduated last spring.
23.
Yeah. So that was fall 22. Yes. Wait. 23? No, fall 23, bro. Shit.
I don't remember it raining at Juve.
It wasn't Juve. It was like the Caribbean block party, whatever they called it.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So niggas thought comma right. I'm with. She don't care. Malia, because who's gonna see? Malia.
Thank you, Henson.
No, I'm just saying, just in case. Shout out my dog. That's my dog though. But I was lit. She was lit. So we walking around, and it's like a light rain. It was like a dramatic light rain too. So I'm just lit, but it's like it's really calm. Like it's really nice. The music's cool. Niggas. That was the only time in my life like cues were strong, but there's only like 3 of them. And they were strong. I was like, that's cool as fuck. Like, niggas is having a great time. Bro, I was like, that's so amazing, bro. And then, I forgot what song comes on. But Malia is lit. Like, she's gone, low key. But I'm not noticing this because I'm like, she grown as fuck. Not as fuck, but grown. So I'm like, you good. You know,
as fuck compared to you.
Yeah, as fuck compared to me. So I'm like, she gotta be good because I'm fine. They play a song and she's standing next to me when the song starts, and then I don't know what happens, but I'm looking for her, and then I feel something against my waist, and I was like, I know this is not what I think it is. So in this like 3 seconds, mind you, I'm drunk, so I'm planning in my head what my response has to be to not make my friend, because this is a good friend of mine. I'm like, I cannot let this girl look crazy. I physically can't do that shit. So I'm like, okay, I gotta catch this shit or else she gonna look insane if I don't catch this shit. So I catch this shit, whatever. And then I'm like, she gets up and I'm like, we gotta go. But to the outside nigga, that looks like she threw it back on me and then we left. That's a little different than the context of what really that was for me.
Yeah.
So we got home. We get her home. Whatever. I'm still lit, but I had to go big brother mode because I'm like, I don't want my friend looking crazy. I can't, because then if she gets in trouble, who is she with? Now everybody's in fucking trouble.
Because she's with the minor.
This whole shit shut down. So I'm like, okay, I'll get her back. Whatever. Next day, niggas is. Sal, all these niggas, yo, what were you doing? I'm like, what was I doing? I was at a little party. Like, what y'all niggas talking about? Bro, we saw you. We saw me. We saw. What did I do? What was Henson do? Bro, we saw you was with Malia, and then you left. I said, oh, that's not. That's not what happened, y'all. That's not the story that really like. And then it was real, because then niggas had video, mind you, because once again, Henson is a homebody at this point. Niggas, I've never been outside. So now niggas got me in 4K on this shit. So now I gotta like explain this shit. And I'm like, this shit is ass. I don't want to ever feel like this again. Which is part of the reason I try my best to not look crazy, and I get super annoyed with myself if I do look crazy. Like, it is the worst. That's why I only go to shit with people I'm cool with. Like, I don't like going to shit with random niggas or having to be around random niggas. Even when I was single, that shit was annoying to me low key. Cause now if it's like, now I don't know, cause I'm not sober. So I'm like, okay, is this nigga fucking with me, or am I just sitting here doing some shit, and like tomorrow that nigga gonna be like, that nigga was odd as fuck. And now it's like, damn.
You know, I'm actually like that, and that's why I don't drink. So, if anybody...
Well, I can't promise that.
Well, no. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't drink at all, but this is why I don't drink, like, for real. Because whenever I do drink, like, I'm not going to lie. When I drink with other people and it's not a safe environment, I don't have a good experience. I don't have a good time.
I just be getting...
So, when I go with people I don't know for real... Like, it's the worst time ever. Like, I went, and if I had stayed with these people, because I actually ended up being cool with, being friends with some of them, but the picture of me passed out drunk,
yeah.
If I stayed with the people I was with, they would have made sure I was straight, but, even though I didn't know them, but, like, me just being in unsafe environments, I don't drink
that
for
shit
real.
Would have blown the fuck out of me, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that shit's
if I had a photo of that, if niggas have me splayed out like a damn...
It wasn't even a photo, it was a video.
Oh.
I just screenshotted it.
If niggas had a video of me, like, I feel like if a camera was put on me,
mind you, everybody was asking me that. Like, bro, I didn't go outside for a minute. Niggas was asking me, you okay? Like, you feel better now? Why the fuck would I not feel better now? Bitch, it's been 3 days. That shit, like, to this day.
That shit I would have asked that question because I'm dumb as fuck. And that shit would have been funny as hell in my brain.
That shit, like.
You good now, twin?
Yeah. But, like, luckily.
Still feeling it.
Niggas really don't remember that. But, yeah.
Because so much shit happens. Like, unless you make some of that shit your personality, most of the time niggas gonna let that shit slide. So it's not the end.
Then I flipped it and I was the girl that always had a camera at all the school events. So it's like, all right. She just
Henson just be everywhere. That's the other thing. So like, me and Z be everywhere, low key. Especially like,
I'll never forget when Rob 49.
Bro, Rob 49. Hey, fuck that nigga, bro. Real spiel, bro. That nigga, bro.
Funny, bro.
Bro, every time I think about this shit, it irritates me. Because niggas was acting like that shit was smooth as fuck when it never was. Like, that shit is not. So, for context, we are so off topic. But for context, my nigga, Rob 49 is a performer that my school gets. I am working homecoming my senior year. Because I'm like, shit, fuck it. This sounds cool. Rob 49 is like 3 hours late. 3 hours late. We are stalling for this nigga. Which is the most annoying shit to do as a production team. Because stalling for somebody is awkward. Like, you don't have there's no plan for this. You're not planning to stall for 2+ hours. Nigga finally come. First of all, Rob 49 ugly as fuck. Straight up. Nigga is ugly. Y'all niggas talk about that nigga like he's ugly as shit.
Because bitches like medium ugly niggas.
And that's okay. But don't get on my internet and lie about this nigga not being ugly. Because I've seen that nigga in person. Close as fuck. That nigga is ugly. Second of all, nigga came out with All-Star Converse, I shit you not, All-Star Converse, LGBTQ rainbow, and that's no homophobia shit, that's what the shoes were. Height extended shoes, because that nigga is short as shit. I'm short as shit. That nigga is like 5'3" in real life. Respectfully. Okay? This 5'3" nigga with fucking boots on, and a little like t-shirt, you know how niggas be putting a rag over their head? One of them, right? This nigga walking around. She's pulling up the video of this nigga because she an asshole. But, so he finally gets through. He start his performance. He play one of his songs. Because he's the main, like, he's the only reason niggas was here for this shit. He was the main artist. He like, yeah, da-da-da-da. He walks over. And you know, a stage got wings and shit. He throws some shit. Mind you, I'm in the wings, for context. I'm in the wings doing my little stage managing shit. I did that shit in high school theater. I see something land in front of my face. Like, maybe, like, I want to say 2-3 feet in front of me. I'm like, okay, what did this nigga just throw at me? Because he threw it at me. I'm here. He can see. I don't give a fuck. That nigga can see there was a nigga there. Throws it at me. I look down. That nigga has thrown a fucking gun at me. And the fucking barrel of the gun is pointed at my direction. So I have to be because now the security niggas saw that shit. So they walking across the stage mid fucking show. So I gotta pull down my fucking microphone after being agitated, irritated by these niggas the whole day because everybody's talking. I can't stand being on a headset. That shit is so
that shit is annoying. Like, shut the fuck up and just do your job and talk when necessary.
I don't give it. Like, we're talking, niggas is talking. I don't need to hear you. I don't care about what you got going on. Where's this? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Why am I hearing this shit? I'm irritated as fuck. I was so fucking blown. Throws a gun at, so I have to pull my mic down. Yo, he got a gun. So, because once again, I can't like yell or nothing. Because first of all, I'm a nigga. I can't be like, oh, like I can't be too bitched out about this. But obviously, my fucking safety is in danger. So I'm like, yeah, he got a gun. So I'm saying this calm as shit. But I'm not, because I can't yell, yo, he got a gun, because niggas could hear me. Yo, he got a gun. Yo, he got. What are you saying? I was like, he threw a gun off the stage towards me. And so then niggas get the gun because they didn't pat him down. And then his fucking fat ass, respectfully, large, I don't know, mom, aunt, whoever the fuck this lady was to him.
That was like, mama, yo.
It's like, that's his protection. Da, 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 da. Nigga. And that's why I don't respect any of the shit he says in the songs. Because no nigga who really moving like that is doing some dumbass shit like that. Like, you know, when you enter the fucking building where your shit is, if you know you can't have that shit on stage, you would have been gave it to 17 other niggas that you had with you. Yeah. No nigga who really like that sitting there like, oh shit, my God. Like, you're not doing... Even if you had to get rid of it, you would have just walked off stage calmly. Even if you did it hurriedly, just give it to somebody. Yeah, or like pass it
to your mom. Yeah, like,
you're
nigga,
not
you
throwing that
shit
through the... Fucking Beybladed that shit under my...
If it makes you feel better, I was like on the other side.
And mind you, the only niggas who saw him do this shit were like, Z was on the other side of the stage. Other niggas on stage saw it. Some of the people in the front row on like when they told...
These niggas posted that shit on TikTok.
Because that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And so then it's after the show. Niggas is talking to me because I'm sitting there fucking... I'm already irritated before that shit happened. Now I'm fucking traumatized because I'm like, this nigga could have blown my shit off. And niggas want to act like shit is cool. I don't fuck with that nigga, bro. So niggas is like, are you okay? Like, you come... Because I don't get mad. Like, you can ask Z, you can ask most of the niggas in Mass Con. Nigga, I don't get mad. I might get frustrated or some shit, but I don't get mad. But I was fucking hot. And when I get hot, I don't talk. I just stop talking. And I talk a lot, as you can tell. I'm dead fucking quiet, looking crazy. And they like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. That nigga, yo, it's fuck that nigga till I die. They're not gonna troll. That shit irritated my soul a lot.
What was the topic?
Bro, everyone has something.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own story to tell. Because that shit is like...
That shit is crazy.
That shit is crazy. But if I was a nigga who was grown up in that environment more, I'd have been like, okay, he just threw his gun over here.
Yeah,
like, I got it.
Like, you would have just shrugged.
That's some regular shit.
Oh my gosh, no, like, dead ass. Everybody really is raised differently. And I say, like, college opened... My cousins, like, they lived that hood life, but my mom had me with the white people. I lived in the suburbs. I went to the school with the white kids. The only time I went to school, I went to school with the white kids. In high school, that's when I started going to school with the black people, and then that's when Delaware. I started to be,
DC?
Started off in DC for like 9 months.
Okay, black people in DC. Then, that's a crazy starting point.
Yeah. Then it transitioned to Dover High in Delaware. So
Dover High is such a wicked fucking bro.
Delaware. Why the fucking mascot is a fucking senator, a white senator. Mind you, the school is a predominantly black school. That's all I have to say on that. So
Dover.
No, literally
in Delaware.
Literally, like,
yo, I can't imagine having like gang beef in fucking Delaware, nigga. Wilmington's down
the dead ass. Crazy. Like, they do be having like random. That shit is weird to me because y'all don't have shit to be beefing about. But like, every time I get on social media, like, bro, I just deactivated my Instagram. I said, damn, 3 dead niggas in the same fucking week. I'm okay. Y'all have a lot going on. I feel like
Dover, bro.
In fucking Dover.
Can't go outside no way.
Why the fuck my ex, bro? I used to like spaz on her. I start seeing niggas arguing because I done picked up on a pattern. These niggas start arguing, or bitches start arguing. They sending off shots. Y'all get to arguing. Yeah, I'm fucking leaving. Like, you know, it's always like you want to go to the let out and be in everybody's fucking face. No, baby, you need to know when the fuck it's time to go home.
Yeah, nah.
Like, niggas don't know how to emotionally regulate themselves.
No.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. So they start getting mad. They pull out guns.
White people don't either, but white people don't be having guns. Like
they don't be having guns. They like, niggas start shooting. Yeah,
they have guns to that. They'll get in a fight. They'll get in a brawl. Crazy. I'm not any nigga that any black person that sits there and will be like, oh, white people don't be doing. Nah, they be fighting.
They be doing the same shit we do, but they shit.
They be at a distance.
Yeah.
they be squabbling. I've seen it. I went to Florida State. Them niggas will fight.
Shit is different.
I've never been like niggas gonna fly some shit down.
Not even just like college, because like, you know, if expanding your education isn't something that like, I don't know, is in the cards for you, then cool. But I think that being around people that have different fucking levels of, I don't know, life experience, it just changes how you look at the world. And I think if everybody seeks to understand more, we might be able to like successfully have world peace. But no bullshit, I don't fucking know. For me, college gave me a bigger stage for who I already was. Like, I'm already a go-getter, but sometimes I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, that's a conversation I had with myself, kind of. It was in my head,
it was
but
a lazy
I was kind of
conversation.
like, bruh, like you don't be wanting to put in the hard work because it starts getting overwhelming, it starts getting too hard. Then you just decide to, I don't know, I guess stop fucking doing this shit. But like that's not how you're gonna get to where you want to go. So I've learned like I can be lazy, but I still want the shit. So this embarrassing ass shoot coming back to haunt me. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna have to put in extra work to prove. Nah, I ain't a lazy bitch. Or like prove to myself first, then I can prove to these niggas. Yeah, you already saw that I was like that. We already knew I was like that. Okay, you know, you being in the Gifted program means that you were autistic. So I just had to rip the Band-Aid off.
Okay,
like you like
or honors or whatever.
Yeah.
Right now, that is not me saying, because like even my dad was like, "Yeah, you high functioning." I'm like, "Okay, nigga, damn."
I do think so, because the way you analyze certain things, I definitely think
I think it's there. I have to like fight it sometimes, because like sometimes, like for example, I realize like the way me and my dad talk does not make fucking sense. That 95, like even to my mom, because we'll literally just both be talking at the same time, and we'll both be like, "Yeah," at the end of it, like we fucking like that was a real conversation. We were just saying words to each other, and it works. And then my mom would be like, that doesn't make sense. And then I realized that when I talk to other people, especially like when I'm trying to talk to people that like in a relationship sense, it's like I don't want to overpower the conversation or feel like I am. So I have to like sit there and be like, shut the fuck up. And just keep talking, like let the other person talk, and then go. And then and then I was like, I had a little brother, but I was the only child for a while. So a lot of my formative shit was like, I'm the only child of older. Like my parents were older. Like I know a lot of people got young ass parents. My parents were older. All of their friends was old. So like everybody's kids that they'd have, and we might see each other. I'm fucking 3. They 15.
So you were just isolated.
I was on some, I had to be on some low-key grown nigga shit for a minute. And then I also don't like being embarrassed. So like, for example, when I was legit, I skipped kindergarten. I was in first grade. I skipped kindergarten. That was my first like academic, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. I was bragging about that shit. I was like, I skipped kindergarten. One of the girls said, why don't you go back to kindergarten? That shit broke the fuck out of me. I was crying and shit. My dad picked me up laughing because he told me not to do that shit. And ever since, like, from that moment, I never flexed about being, like,
smart,
educationally, whatever. Because nobody wants to hear about that shit real life. Like, people want to hear about it in the sense of, like, that's awesome. That's great that you're doing that.
Yeah, but they don't want to feel
But you don't want to fucking,
you.
Especially when that's your classmate. It's like, it's different when it's like, oh, you a grown person.
That's how I got a different
like
perspective. 17,
16 in college, it's like, okay, cool, that's awesome that you're doing that shit. But when you, and I think as I got older, like closer to college and shit, niggas got way more like, oh, that's cool as fuck about it, compared to like, because they got to know my personality before they got to know that I was doing all that shit. But like in the start, that shit was different, because nigga, you just legit full context. Like you legit of the group, and I was tiny as shit when I was little. So I was.
This man's still tiny. Talking about I was tiny as shit.
But like, okay, the only person that was shorter than me in middle school in my classes was a legally classified midget.
Oh.
I'm talking. I was barely scraping by height wise. I got like 5 up here where I'm at. That shit is fire as fuck compared to where I was. So, but yeah, I mean the spectrum is crazy because some niggas are way more on that shit than others. Yeah, like I'm high functioning. That's part of the reason why I'm so like my brother's also high functioning. So that's part of the reason I'm so patient with children and people in general, is that like unless you are actively doing some shit wild, I understand. Like your brain cognitively might not be understanding why this shit doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you gotta like, for some people, yeah, right?
You gotta put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
I had to become very empathetic for that. So it was like, okay, this is understandable. Like you don't get that. This doesn't make sense. Let me explain to you why this doesn't make sense. Or like, let me help you through this in a different way. But one thing I cannot stand and I don't like is working with people who are very obviously on the spectrum, when people will act like they're not. So now you just have to deal with them in a professional sense. And you're like, yo, this nigga don't got it.
Yeah. That
this
you just made me think
it.
about like two different things.
I thought of two different. I thought of specific people in my head.
Oh, at Cookman?
Yeah.
Oh. Man.
You gotta think about it.
Cause I forgot that like, she's not a relevant character.
No.
But yeah.
But that was a relevant character for me.
Yeah. Nah, but I think a lot of people on the fucking spectrum, a lot of people are slow as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. There's this older lady at my old Chipotle. Her name's Miss Glennie, and she's Native American. Her family from North Carolina.
That's awesome.
Every weekend, she telling you she going to North Carolina to go be with her people, or she see you, and if you look a little golden one day, you look like you could be
you native.
Yeah, she like you native, and then she get to telling you about her family. So you look like my cousins, my nephew, my nieces, and she's so sweet. She mean no harm. She's like such a sweetheart, but baby, she not all the way there.
Yeah, cause she. Yeah. But
and
then sometimes it's also like you get older, your brain just started fucking with you.
Nah, I think she probably been like that her whole life.
Well,
she give those vibes like she probably been like that her whole life. But like everybody thinks differently.
Yeah.
And that like my bottom line in life, like Henson was just clowning me for it, but like literally my bottom line in life, everybody just wants to be understood, and if you just go through life through a lens of trying to understand people instead of judging them. I'm trying to be less judgmental. It's hard. It's very hard.
Yeah,
but
it's very hard.
If you go through a lens of understanding, maybe you'll get a different fucking. But I'm not as patient as I would like to be. I think I need to have like a little bit more character development before I have kids.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm not patient.
Z jit is crazy. I can't imagine Z with a jit. That jit would, for like that to work, the jit would have to be so fucking chill. Like you're concerned when people are like handicapped for whatever, however they're handicapped, right? Physically or mentally, and we almost have to like we act like they can't do anything wrong or like they're perfect people somehow. And it's like no, sometimes them niggas is annoying.
Yeah, and it's like they be knowing what the fuck they're doing, bruh.
When they're cognitively, like, it's different if they have no cognitive whatever. That's a whole different person, right? But if they have cognitive, like, they're there, nigga, you better talk, like, yo.
Talk to them like they know
talk to that
person.
Nigga like he's a normal person. You talking to him like he a dog. Like, talk to that child like he's a child.
There was this mom on TikTok, her autistic son was beating her ass, yo. So she was white.
Yeah.
So.
But that's a whole nother thing of like being on the spectrum of like, bro, that shit. Like I know niggas on the spectrum were getting they ass whooped in like 1980.
They were. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of people. You niggas were on the fucking spectrum.
Niggas had every car, every robotic, every toy car in the crib.
Or like, think about y'all grandmas. Oh, she's just real. Her nerves are just
she's
real
very
bad.
Particular.
Yeah, she's very particular. Or like, I had a teacher, she hated when we would tap. And mind you, my little ADHD ass, bro, I loved tapping. I loved like fidgeting with shit. Yeah. This lady did not like that shit. She did not play that shit.
You gotta sit still, nigga. I can't. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, if you tell me to sit still, like force me to sit still, I would have a fucking ego death. Like, I can't do. I'm being that big. Like, the only time I can sit still is like when I'm not sober. Like, if I'm drunk, I will literally. Like, I can just
cause
absolve.
Because your body's not
functioning right.
Yeah, the last time I got drunk, I was laying in the shower just thinking.
That should be far.
Yeah.
That should be, bro. Like, that's why I know I can't drink too. Like, that's why I'm happy I'm getting this shit out while I'm young.
Yeah,
because
so
if I was like a grown nigga and I would be an alcoholic, and that shit low key, like, I don't want to say low key runs in my family, but like that shit is an active participant in my family. So it's like I don't want to do that shit. Like, but it would never be like I don't like getting blackout or nothing like that. Like I don't. Whoa.
Yeah, like being tipsy is cool. I like being tipsy
is fire. Being buzzed is fire. Being drunk when you with somebody that you know
you don't know.
No. That you know, like no, that shit fire as fuck.
Yeah.
But like
I haven't had enough experiences with that.
Try like one time. With like somebody.
Yeah, I gotta. People are fucking weird, yo. No,
you gotta.
I'm in a
like,
season
I'm saying,
where
like,
everybody move.
You already in a like. I'm saying. I'm talking about
a relationship.
Like you guys locked in. Try it then.
Yeah, my ex used to try to get me to drink with her all the time. I think the reason why I
not
couldn't
all the time.
drink,
no, that's crazy.
Not all, like every time she was getting drunk, she would try, and she was like, we never had drunk sex because there was one time, but the room started spinning, so I went to sleep. And
yeah, I think every first time until like my first time, no, I was very much so that shit was the ass. That shit made me think I was asexual. That's how bad that shit was. Yeah. So, so that shit was ass. Like literally until my most recent relationship, like my relationship with sex was awful. Like I was very like I don't want to like. You cool with me talking about it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, hey, it's your podcast. This is episode 13.
Man, I be talking about all types of shit. Like,
but like, I was. Like even with my girlfriend, like she asked me about it. She was like, so, cause like the only thing I was comfortable with doing, like, cause I knew I could do it, was give head. That's the only thing I knew how to like.
Hey.
That was all I knew. That's all I knew how to do, bro. I was locked, right? So I'm like, fuck, I got it. I know how to do this shit, but like actual sex, fuck no. Because the first person I was with. This is like way back in the day. This is freshman year Cookman, bro. She like, we ain't had like sex. We made out whatever, give her head whatever, but we ain't have sex. And then her sister had left. She stayed with her sister. Sister had left the apartment. She's like, "You want to do it?" I'm like, "Cool." See where your sister at, cause I don't want to. That's embarrassing as fuck. That's a very awkward situation. She's like, "It's fine. It's whatever." She's getting her tire changed.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take a minute.
It's what you think, right? So I'm like, okay. And when you're shorty, when your old significant other asks you to do stuff, it's like, okay, whatever.
That's how I know I did not like that girl, bro. I didn't want the shit she wanted to do. I'm so sorry to that girl.
And I'm like, fuck it, okay, word. So I'm doing, doing a little thing. I put the joint on. I'm like, cool. I ain't been here before. This is different. But I'm still thinking about where the shorty at.
Present.
I was not present at all. So I'm, doing my little, 1-2. She having a great time. I'm fucking not. I'm staring into space crazy. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, I'm thinking about shit. I'm like, this shit's... And then I'm, this is my first time. So I'm like, this shit is ass. What the fuck? Niggas be dying over this shit? This shit is crazy. This shit is ass. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I hear the door, like, unlocking of a door. It was so fucking sharp in my ear. Like, I felt like I was fucking like Daredevil. I heard that shit. I said, oh, fuck. And so I jump off of the bed. I am fucking halfway, like, how much clothes I had on? We just like made out or something, and we got a little, it's like embarrassed, like you can't, like, I'm clothed, like this is on, I got a t-shirt like coming back on, so it don't look crazy. This nigga is on the bed, spread eagle, has not moved a fucking inch. I said, oh my fucking god, you sold the shit out of me. Now, if you're not gonna be moving fast enough to put your clothes back on, cool, but like put a blanket over, do something to try to make it. And so her sister comes in the room because she locked the door. And she's like, what the fuck? Da, da, da. Boom. I felt like the fucking... I felt so shitty. Because I'm in this ain't her house. This ain't her apartment. This is her sister's apartment. That shit felt crazy. So I'm in the bathroom washing up after. I'm like, I felt so ashamed. I'm texting my friends like, this shit, y'all, this shit is ass. And mind you, my parents dropped me off. Like, I don't have a car at this point, so I can't just leave because I would have just left. And so I'm sitting in the living room fucking disassociating, and she's like texting me like, what's wrong? Like, da 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 da. I'm like, nigga, I feel so fucking embarrassed. And she's like, oh, kid, like, no, it's fine. Like, no. Which was a red flag in itself for me that made me kind of disconnect, because it's like, bro, you should understand at least, like, on a personal level, like, okay, that's really fucking awkward to be walked in on. Mind you, her sister fine as shit, respectfully. So I was like, damn. This shit look bad.
Yeah.
But even from then, like, even the other people that I messed with, because I ain't really date after that for real. Like, people that I messed with, none of them were like, none of the times I really like had sex. Because I didn't believe in myself. Which is like 95% of having sex, especially as the man. You gotta fucking believe in your shit.
Yeah.
You can't be sitting there like,
I don't think I'm good. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's for everybody.
But I mean, in terms of your shit, gotta be ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you gotta be there.
Yeah.
So it's like, you trying to do your thing. If you ain't fucking there, that shit is not gonna go. It's not gonna work. The start of the engine, their battery is dead. You gotta replace the battery.
We have different. Forgot.
Yeah.
I be dicking bitches down, but my shit is fake. So.
Yeah, that shit's cheating. I gotta sit there. Do all this extra shit. I gotta log my shit on. Like, I gotta log it. Your computer. Think about it this way, right? This is my fucking metaphor, bro. Like, plasticware. You ain't gotta fucking, your shit already logged into the computer. You already on the website. I mean, I have
to put it
the
on.
Browser, but like,
yeah,
you already there. If you in that mode, you in that mode. There's no like accidentally going to that tab, no nothing. Like, you there. Yeah. With a nigga shit, we gotta log back into the computer. We gotta wait for the startup time. We gotta go to the right thing. Okay, we in the right thing now. Oh shit, now it's not. Hold on, it turned off. Hold on, let me turn it back on. My fault. Oh shit, I got distracted by something. Wait, hold on, I gotta like lock back in. Now I gotta like force, and now you sitting there thinking about like, wait, hold on. Okay, we're ready now. Like, that shit is not.
I didn't know sex was as mental as it is for men. Like, you just now.
Well, that's partially. That's also because I'm on this. But it might be part. I don't. I can't speak for.
Well, you are very in tune, because I remember he was in the room one time, and me and one of my favorite people. We were talking about putting witch hazel in your butthole, and we told him to do it so like his butt dance smell like butt. And so I guess for other people it is. Well,
I was tapped in. I was like, cool. Like, when women give me advice on shit that women like, I'm gonna take the advice. I never understood why certain niggas feel like,
because they have toxic. Because these niggas are gay. More people are gay than we fucking think.
Well, that's not the term.
Well, I say like. I just think more people are gay, but because as in our society condemns gayness, for a man, it's not. It's fucked up. I have a story like that. Like, before I kissed, the first girl I kissed, I was so scared, and then I would like girls. I would like girls so much, and I want to kiss them, but I was scared. This is high school. Up until my first relationship.
Were you dressing masculine in high school, or was it like?
It was like baby stud, but yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Honestly,
Nigga was sagging a little bit.
Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna lie. I tried sagging my in panties. I said, I gotta get some boxers. And that next week, I went and bought boxers. My dad, I'm not gonna lie, I think my dad hates that. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna put words in his mouth. We're gonna have him on here. But
you gonna ask your dad?
I think he hates that I dress like a boy, low key.
I feel like
because his reaction when I got my first lineup, I did that when my senior year of high school.
That's so fucking funny.
This is my sophomore year. This is how it was.
Yeah, you can tell.
That's like babe, but like that was the beginning.
That's a white
by the end of that school year.
That nigga.
What was that? June?
That's June 2020.
Nah, June 2019. This was the end of that. By the end of that school year, I was dressing like this. Don't ask me why my socks was so high.
I wasn't gonna ask about it, but I thought about it, but I wasn't gonna ask.
This is the day I asked. Is this the day I asked my ex to be my girlfriend? Technically, it was
niggas at the pool and shit.
Yeah,
niggas had a whole day.
But yeah, so this is how I dressed in middle school. I look so creepy.
Yeah, I can sense it, bro.
I look gay in this.
A little bit.
Everybody was like, yo, niggas was telling me I was going to be gay my whole life. I did not want to be gay.
Bro,
actually, I talk about that in one of these episodes. I did not want to be gay. And that's why, me being gay, Little me probably is like, damn, bitch. But I used to take in my gay quizzes, like,
You said already. Hey, respectfully, if you taking a gay quiz, you gay, bro. Don't even.
If you're questioning
if
yourself,
you're questioning it, you're
most likely you are.
At least by, respectfully. No, you want to know how I know this? Because I've never once in my life thought about that shit. I had hella gay friends, very accepting.
But also, I had a gay parent. So it was in my face. Yeah, my shit's a little different.
That nigga was front row.
Yeah, like I did not want to be gay at all. But that was like the beginning of my baby stud era. And then I don't know though. My style is changing low key. Like I embrace more femininity. The only reason I don't dress like a girl, if we're gonna be honest, because I'm lazy. Like I don't like respect. Taking the time to learn certain.
That's why That's why when like a shorty got like natural hair, I respect the fuck out of it. I'll be like, damn, that's fine as fuck. Because you sitting there waking up early as fuck to do all that shit.
Yeah. Or nah. With my natural hair, I was lazy. Like that, I just took the twist out, shook my head. Then I wear it like that for days. Telling you.
That's wicked.
That's how people that wear their fro, I'm telling you, you're not doing a lot.
Nah. I mean,
now the wigs
Hold on,
and
let me show you somebody. Cause this nigga got that shit down to a fucking science. That nigga got that shit on. Where is he at, bro? Where's my dog? This is one of the other shows I was talking to. I was literally in a fucking parking lot with this girl for like till fucking the party. As you can see, these are like the pictures them niggas sent to me the next day. But I was out there at fucking 9:30. We was inside.
That's your girl?
No.
Oh, that's a.
This was a pass. But that's my dog, bro. That's Vaughn. Bro, that nigga yeah, hell yeah.
I was about to say, because his head tilted to the side a little much.
But that photo is crazy though. That shit tough. But like. Yeah, that nigga gets shout out my dog though. He cool as fuck. But that nigga fro is tough as hell. To the point where I was hanging out with him, and mind you, like the shorty that was the past tense shorty was like they were in a friend group before, and then they invited, mind you, like now I gotta fucking contextualize. I was at a kickball game. White dude invited me to a kickball game. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't got shit to do on this Monday. They're like, oh yeah, they having a party at Potts. Potts is a club in Tallahassee. It's 18+. Yo, they having a party at Potts. Y'all want to slide? You want to slide with us? This is the black group of friends that I didn't know this nigga had. I said, oh, I ain't got shit to do. It was 90s themed. I said, fuck it. But because that one shorty was fine, I'm like, I'm gonna go. And so I go, and I learned later that was part of the like they fucking plotted on my ass because they was like, he fine, he cool. She didn't she ain't had a nigga. So she was like, bet. They were like, bet. Get it, bring him with. So I do my shit. I do my job. And then, we go on a couple of dates, whatever. She like, yeah, I think you like know what you want, and I'm not really down. Like, because I asked her to be my Valentine. This is around Valentine's Day. I asked her to be my Valentine. She's like, what does that entail? I said, what does that entail?
Yeah,
bitch. I'm like, I guess to date later? Like, I don't know. Because I don't know how to answer. I've never thought of, like, what does... So, yeah, that shit did not go anywhere. But anyway, shout out my nigga Afro. That shit is tough as fuck. I wish I could do that. I can't commit to that shit.
You have waves. You commit to waves.
Yes, because waves are easy as fuck to maintain.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are, bro. If your hair, once you get your hair to actually fuck with you, it's easy as fuck.
Yeah, once you train it, but you have to train your hair.
You have to train it, but like, when I grew my hair out and was having to wake up, pick that shit, I couldn't wear hats because if I took the fucking hat off, my shit looked crazy. I was like, this shit is... Because I like wearing hats, so that shit was like already blowing me because it's like, I can't wear these if I'm going to actually fuck with my hair today.
Yeah, I be trying to figure out how niggas put hats on their froze.
That shit is crazy.
Like, how do y'all get that shit?
They gotta be like, either they're super loose or some shit, bro. I don't know. There's a science.
No, that shit... No, this nigga had a hat that was too small on the other day. He got... probably if you picked your hair out, about... Maybe a little bit more hair than you. So I'm like, bro... How the fuck do you have this fro on? This shit is... I mean, not this fro. This hat on. This shit is too little.
That shit hurting your head.
I'll be trying to figure out how niggas do it. And, like, I'm not going to lie. That's low-key why I kind of went back with locks. Because I love the fro, but I also love a good fitted. It's not really that protective. It's just letting my hair mat up. My people swear my shit's not going to... They swear it's not going to fucking lock. But I believe it will. We talked about a lot of shit today. Yeah. We talked about...
We hit an hour and 6.
Yeah.
You still want to talk about creative evolution or like...
Oh. Well, yeah, we can real quick.
Tight.
So when I like early in the episode when I was like, I don't know how to coil the cords, and I've had terrible shoots. I think for me, my creative evolution, like I started off, I've been doing this shit since I was a little kid. As much as I want to get away from, I low-key want to be a therapist. I don't know if I would be that good of a therapist right now. I watched a video, somebody was venting.
Then nigga be like, damn, that's tough. nigga would start thinking about that shit too hard. She'd start laughing.
Somebody was getting free therapy.
They gonna put a fucking...
I'm listening to this person's problem. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to listen to this. I stopped watching the episode. I literally took it out of my watch later because I said, yeah, I wouldn't be good at this. I'm like listening to their problem. I'm like, damn. Like this shit is
not my
real.
Fucking problem.
Not even that. It's like the shit is real, but like your voice is annoying me, and then it's like
that's why I couldn't be a doctor.
I don't know what's wrong with you to like
fix that shit.
To fix it. And, you know, that also, like, I don't have that knowledge to really, you know, break it down. Yeah. But also, I don't want to hear your shit. And that's literally, when you're a therapist, you have to want to hear people's stuff. Yeah. I go out and I seek to hear your stuff. But I don't want you to just come to me with your stuff. And when you're a therapist, you want them to come to you.
Yeah, that's your job. That's
so I low-key, it's like, I want to be a travel documentary filmmaker because in those moments, I will want you to trauma dump on me. But, and like, I want to be able to comfort you in the, you know, in a proper way that's good for your mental health. But I want a low-key job, but I've been doing this filming shit since I was a kid. Literally, I used to make movies on my dad's computer. I used to make movies on my iPads. I would come up with skits. I used to write comments. Like, I used to write books on books on books. Like, in 3rd grade, I used to write my teacher books every day. And I say, like, actual books. Like, I would make a book, and I would have, like, pictures and all types of shit. Like, I've been... Oh, yeah.
You is on some other shit.
Yeah. I've been like this. I'm not gonna lie. I was supposed to be in the gifted classes, but I don't like... I'm lazy sometimes.
Yeah, like smart.
I don't like...
Be impressed.
Yeah. I low-key, I like getting shit easy. That sounds so bad.
No, that's valid.
But I like getting shit easy. Like, the only time I allowed them to really challenge me was my junior and senior year of high school when I was in English. And that was the only class I allowed them to challenge me in. And I wasn't really challenged. It was literally, I took AP Lang and I took honors English.
AP Lang.
But
did you take these from the cab? Where did you get these from?
These socks? Oh, no. These? No, we had these. These are our
Where did I get?
Cause I'm like, did I take them from the cab?
No, the stool.
Nah, I got these. They're in our kitchen.
Oh, bet. No, I mean, I didn't know if they came with the.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I bet. But no, I mean, I relate to that shit crazy because like when I was a jit, anytime I'd go, like I wish I could find the fucking like log into them shits. Cause in the voice memos, I used to record a whole fucking skits, whole fucking like. I would do interviews of famous people by myself, so I'd be doing both voices.
Oh shit!
Like
I know that shit's funny now, cause like what the fuck?
That shit was like I was really locked in on that shit. That was my shit, cause I wanted to talk, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, but everything in my body was like I want to talk, I want to be creative, I want people to fuck with me, and so like when people, especially when I was obviously showing how intelligent I was, I'm skipping all these grades and shit. Niggas like, oh, you're gonna be a doctor? First of all, fuck no. I don't like looking at blood. I don't like blood. I wouldn't want to look at somebody who's ugly. And like, respectfully, I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, like, if you had some crazy shit on your face, I don't want to see that.
I think that's why I can't be a personal trainer, cause like certain levels of fat, you could cancel me. I don't give a fuck. But like certain levels of fat is too much for me. I don't want to look at that.
But like I couldn't do that shit. I knew I couldn't do that shit. So it was like I don't. And then like for like even if it was like, oh well, what if you're like a surgeon or something? That's a lot of fucking pressure. That is one person's life in my hands if I fuck up. Like I can't do that. That's not fun for me. And then it was like. I don't like fucking math like that. I never liked fucking math. I always hated math. Because math isn't math inherently isn't creative. There is a objective correct answer. So I can't go like, well, actually, no, I can't, well, actually 5 + 5. That shit's going to be 10 till the fucking planet explodes. So it was like, okay, I'm not really for math. Science was always interesting, but it was just like, this shit is not it, low key. And I always liked history, so it was just, you know, and that connected to English. I'll take one, I guess. That connected to, like, my enjoyment of English and shit. But it was never like, oh, I'm gonna do this stereotypical intelligent nigga job. So it was like I had to get it out of. I had to make it make sense to not just me, because I always wanted to have money. Like it, not like in a I want to be rich way, but in a I want to be able to get my brother shit when he wants shit. Or my girlfriend shit, or whatever. Like my sister, I never wanted money to be an issue, because thankfully I was blessed enough to have parents where money wasn't an issue. So I was like, I don't want to be living like that. I never had to live like that. So it's like, I don't want to start it. So I wanted to be an archaeologist, because I was like dinosaurs and shit. But the only archaeology program that I could find when I was looking for shit was at Penn State. I'm like, I'm not moving out there. So I was confused on what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something that involved talking. I thought about teaching. My grandma said, fuck no, you don't want to do that, because she was a teacher. All my people was teachers. So they were like, not really. Like, teachers will tell... Teaching is maybe the only profession that I'll say every person who's in that profession will tell you you don't want to do it unless you really, 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 really want to be a teacher. That's the only... Like, any other time, if they're like, you have any doubts about that shit, don't do it. But if you're like, oh, I would love to be a teacher, they'll be like, okay, you're going to hate this shit, though, this whole time. But it doesn't pay crazy. But if you really want to help the kids, you can help the kids. That's how they talk about this shit. So it was like, you know, I will straight up say I never had people that, and mind you, my parents' friends are all mostly teachers or educators. None of them would be like, yeah, you should do it. Every single one was like, well, they talked about that shit like you were trying to sell them an eighth. Like, they were like, well, I can't really smoke before work. It's like, well, if you don't really like kids like that, you probably shouldn't, you know. So I eventually ended up, and how I ended up at Cookman was I was in this program doing a documentary on them and shit too this semester, which is going to be cool. But I was in this program, and then I met Mr. Shaw, who works at Cookman, and he had us doing like filming and shit and production shit. I was like, this shit is fucking raw. Like, this is awesome. This is what I wanted to do the whole time. Like, I like theater, but I didn't. Theater was too, I don't know. Like, I wasn't good at singing. So I was like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking lie to myself and be like, oh, I'm going to be an actor like that. So I was like, this shit is cool. I get to, you know, fuck with the cameras. I get to watch sport. Like, this is all this shit I want to do through this one thing. So it was very, like, cathartic to actually be able to do it and then be good at it, to the point where I'm working with all these people. And like a week ago, or like a couple days ago, somebody like that I worked with at Cookman reposted an article that we were all in for our work at Cookman. I was like, that shit is tough as fuck. Like I love, and
that's having how college changes your life. Yeah,
I love having a jump in LinkedIn, bro. Like if you really in your career and shit, your LinkedIn should be fucking, especially creative shit, your LinkedIn should be fucking jumping. That shit, I'm not gonna lie,
I have so much shit to post on my LinkedIn. I don't like social media, so ask me if I post on my LinkedIn. Like, there were so many things I was doing when I was at DSU that I should have been posting. Yeah. Literally, the day of giving, I should have been posting on LinkedIn.
I'm gonna post literally today about doing the tours at Dr. Mary McCall Bethune's house. That's cool as fuck. That's some cool ass opportunity shit that I can put on a resume, because resumes are all fucking lying. Like, they are 90% of the battle is just making your shit sound cool.
Yeah, literally.
So
I like, you know, I don't want to participate in this world of like, I just don't want to have to. Like, I don't want to lie. I was just at work today and I was like, who the fuck came up with this? Like, I asked if I could leave early, and I was like, why the fuck am I asking another person if I can leave early, and I'm a grown ass woman? Like, that's so insane to me. I don't like. You said what?
Nigga gotta clock out.
Yeah, like, I just, and then that's another thing. Like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, certain people aren't made.
Yeah, I don't think
for
I was
working
made for
under
working.
Certain people.
I don't think I was made. I think I really am supposed to work for myself.
Yeah. Or an independent contractor where it's like, I come in these days that we established.
Yeah. But I'm not there. Like, my mind is trying to catch up to my soul.
Yeah. I
think, yeah. And that's my evolution as a creative person, trying to get my mind to catch up to my soul, because I'm not going to lie, I don't want to do creative shit. Like, I'm naturally very, very creative, And like this podcast was birthed because I was trying to talk my shit on TikTok, didn't work out. I said, okay, we just gonna make a voice note and we're gonna make a podcast.
This shit too long for the TikTok.
Not even my fucking camera stopped working. I don't know. That shit. TikTok is weird. Yes, like sometimes I'll go to try to talk my shit. The app will not let me record. I say,
this nigga banning you.
Oh,
they sick of your shit.
Okay.
I had to buy a whole new phone because my camera broke. That shit blew my fucking.
Yeah, that would piss me the fuck off.
Bro, it was $600. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that would piss me off. See.
Then I got the bank statement. I said,
oh, I don't even look at my bank statements.
Oh, I have to. It reminds me that I gotta grind, bro. It's like otherwise, it's like damn.
No, my phone emails me every week, tells me how much money I spent. I mean, like I get a notification every week and it tells me like, it was like you spent $1,307 this week. Thank you so much for telling me that.
Thank you.
That
my shit, bro. Chase Bank be telling me my balance is under $50 every day.
Oh,
every day. Every day.
I keep my Chase pretty high, but it's about to. I'm about to. It's about to go. It's probably.
I mean, my checking, my savings be having most of my money, but like checking wise, in case like my brain is like in case I lose my card or some shit, I don't put a bunch of money in my checking because nigga, you gonna swipe that shit. I'm gonna have to turn that overdrive. Whether I ever lose it for real, that shit going straight to turn. Like, don't bring any shit out of my savings. Yeah. And that shit gonna overdraw immediately. Nigga gonna be
That's how my shit is set up too. But like when I'm really saving, I just put the money in it's a high yield savings account.
That's good. But I mean, and in terms of my like full evolution, like the part that I'm at in my life is trying to, like, I really want to do commentary. Like that's my fucking, that's what I've wanted to do my whole life, low key.
So
like,
what's stopping you?
See, that's the. Thank you for the time, but. And I also wanted to do stand up, and it's just like
that was what you said when you came in. Hi, I'm Henson. I want to be
stand up comedian.
Yeah, I remember that. So.
And that shit is, and I've had like some opportunities, but part of it is just like trying to juggle doing all this like doing everything else. It's like damn, I don't really have like without making myself want to fucking die. It's like okay. What do I want to really do? And I really want to do commentary. And definitely this semester at Florida State, I'm definitely going to be trying to work way more with the radio people that we got, way more with the production people and the production team that we have, way more like there's a high school up there that wants me to do their pictures for like football. I'm definitely going to do that this semester instead of just kind of not doing it. But it's like stuff like that where it's just like I need to like work. Especially with my shorty, because my shorty wants me to, it's like, damn, you want to do this, and she wants me to succeed. So I was like, fuck. Now I really gotta lock in, because this shit is not cheap, bro. Damn. So, and especially now, because I already put off like having to get the job after graduation by getting the master's. So it's like, fuck. Like I really gotta like. I don't want to graduate and then have nothing going on. Like I want niggas to see graduation posts. I'm starting my role as blank.
That's me.
Important
That's
shit. Because, nigga, if I get a master's degree and I'm working at fucking anywhere that's not somewhat related, like I could deal with working at a museum, a production company, a school in some capacity, something like that where I can like that's cool as fuck. Anything other than like something in that realm, watch list me. Baker act my ass, cause it's gonna be a fucking problem.
Maybe that's where I am mentally, but I still like I'm trying to get out of undergrad. Like I'm on that. I just want to make a bunch of money. I literally was just telling somebody, college is fucking me up. I want the education, yes. I want the network connection, but I just also really want to make money so that I can start my own fucking production company for real. I could really just do this shit.
It's like I want that job, and then especially when. Because thankfully, I was ahead of a bunch of niggas. So I never had to deal with the, like, adult that you might, like, not even adult world, but, like, in terms of watching people get shit. And you're like, fuck. That nigga was not supposed to be doing that before
I haven't experienced that yet. Yeah. No, not even just, like, with Cookman. I won't say I haven't experienced it, but, like, my experience has been very different in the sense of... at 18 I felt like I was 30 and feeling it behind, so I guess that's just my default.
That's real.
I already have these.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Damn. Damn, we young as fuck.
Literally, I turned 22 in August. Like, I'm not that old.
I turned 20 in December.
Baby.
Damn,
I was 2 when you were born. You're an 05, baby?
Yeah. You're 03?
Yeah.
Damn, my girlfriend 03, baby. February. That's crazy.
Oh, she's older than me.
Don't say it like that. Don't make me think about that. That's just crazy.
But,
That's
yeah.
wicked, actually.
I don't know. I just have a lot of pressure on myself, and I'm not gonna lie. This podcast, those pictures, that's why I'm so hard on myself, because I refuse to be a broke bitch. I don't like half-assing shit. I don't like being embarrassed. No. Like, you can't argue with me in public, bro. I'm gonna leave you where you at.
Oh no! Don't argue with me in public, bro. Please don't argue with me in public. I will shut down so fast.
Yeah, like don't
I'm gonna
do
just
too
be like
much.
that.
My first girlfriend, I remember this bitch used to pull me into the hallway, start cussing me out, bro. Now I'm walking away. Like, I'm not with that shit, bro. Hey. Or like, if you piss me off, I'm gonna just walk away, because sometimes, like, I am very rational, but I'm also on the other end very irrational. The irrational side of me doesn't. Yeah, like. Yeah, you don't want me to become irrational, because then I just start, like, I crash out.
We know.
You never see me crash out.
Not
I done cuss niggas out before.
Not full crash out, but
what's the craziest shit you saw me do? This nigga saw me get attacked in a fucking fine arts building. I didn't even overreact, though. Like, nah, I didn't. Like, I was just like, at most maybe I was yelling at the girl, but
that nigga was spazzing.
I wasn't crashing out.
That nigga was spazzing, bro. Nah, I still remember we was in Clemens' office, and you was working on that damn music video for what's her name, and you was fucking below.
I was tight.
And nigga,
I was tight.
I forgot what I said. I did some shit. You hit the shit out of my head. I said, "Oh, this nigga gonna fight my ass if I don't shut the fuck."
See, I don't even remember that shit. Yo, I
distinctly remember that shit, because I remember feeling my brim.
Clem was like, "Bro, it's nothing you could do to the music video. This bitch is just boring, bro." That I was so tight. I was trying to make that shit lit. That was I haven't shot a music video since then.
Bro, I felt my fucking brim hit my shit. I said, "Oh, this nigga mad." But that's another one of my like things. Like, even when my girl be getting mad at me, I don't like when people be mad. Like, I don't like people being mad. So I always like trying to make jokes or whatever. Like, cause like, nigga, there's only so much. We gonna be alright. There's only so much we could do. Like, I can only say or do so much. Like, if you mad at me, I'm gonna apologize. I'm not going, unless it was some shit that I don't think you should, like, even if I don't even think I'm in the wrong for real, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm sorry, whatever. But if you sitting there that's like still pounding and shit, nigga, I don't got nothing. I'm done. I'm tired, bro. Like, don't. And because you can tell it, like, I can hear it. Everyone has a voice that when they're like mad or upset.
You know, you're the only person I've ever heard say that, because I'd be like, no, like, when I get mad, like, you've never really seen me mad until you've heard my voice change. I sound like, I'm not gonna say it sounds demonic, but like, that shit sound evil as fuck.
Especially when you like are used to them being like in a positive mind, and then you hear them in that more like, okay, it's like, dude, okay, there's only so much I can fucking do here, because nigga. Because I don't like, and I don't get mad. So that's the other thing. Like, I'm very rational about, like, emotional.
Do you not get mad, or do you do get mad? People get angry. Things make people angry.
Yeah,
but you don't overreact.
No, I don't overreact. I don't overreact, and I internalize a lot of that shit. I just be like, okay, I bet. Like, I'll call somebody about it, and, like, when Shorty said she didn't want to date me, or like she was like, "Oh, we're not doing that shit." I had a thing of soju that my friend gave me.
This nigga was fucked up off the Japanese.
Bro, that shit was good as fuck. I drank that shit. Called FaceTime one of my homegirls and was like, "This bitch dumb as fuck." Cause what does that even mean? Cause I don't like if you gonna do some shit to me or say some shit to me, and I don't think it's rational. Like, if you rationally like that shit was weird, that's on me. I can only be upset at myself. But, like, if you gonna do or say some shit that sounds fucking ridiculous, I'm gonna have to, like, I always call somebody because I have to make sure
you're not tripping. Yeah.
Like, when my first girlfriend broke up with me and basically told me, mind you, I didn't even have, like, I had to call people later when she tried to, like, renege on shit. But I was literally in that bit. She woke up one day, I guess, and she was like, fuck it. Cause she got distant. I'm like, yo, what's up? She was crying. I'm like, oh, I'm cheering her up, whatever. She like, I think we should break up. I said, damn. I said, why? Cause I'm like, hey, if there's a reason, if I've done something, if I said something, I get it. I might be upset, but I'll get it. every reason she gave me was fucking ridiculous. So I was like, okay. And then the final thing, the only thing that I can like distinctly remember for life will be, you make it too easy to be your girlfriend. I was like, okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Bye. I was like, bye, you know. And she's like, don't say it like that. Because I was like, okay, I love you, bye. She's like, don't say that. I was like, no, that's whatever. I don't know. I looked around. I had like, and I wasn't going to cry, but I had like, you know, you got gifts from the show. So yeah, I had like a little painting we did. I saw that shit. I started tearing up, crying a little bit. I'm listening to a sad Spanish song. My parents,
they be hitting the sad Spanish songs.
And then my parents called me to get my clothes out the dryer. Locked the fuck in. I did not shed a single other tear about that motherfucker. Cause I was like, that shit was ridiculous. When I, like, that next day, everyone that I talked to about that shit, when I told them that shit, they were like, what the fuck does that mean? And I'm like, what does it mean? Cause I'm asking, I'm not asking niggas. I'm asking, I almost said bitches. I'm asking women.
I said he was asking bitches what the fuck that shit meant.
And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, so I'm not fucking crazy. And then the next day she texted me and she said, my head hurts. Like, we were still cool. And I was like, I don't really want you talking to me right now. I don't really want to talk to you right now because we're not locked no more. You broke up with me. It'd be one thing if I put that forward and was like, yo, we shouldn't. Bitch, what? Like, why are you texting me about your head hurt? I do not give a fuck about your head, like, your neck. You're not my hoe no more. You not my show. Like, we can't go straight back into, like, we cool mode after that. That don't make sense. Yeah. And then she was like, she started texting me and was like, oh, you know, we got to pick a side, like, people. So I had to FaceTime my friends. And I was like, does this shit make sense to you? I'm scrolling, I'm showing, they're like, this shit doesn't make sense, Henson. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I felt great, like, because I have to be rational, because, like, I know too many niggas who aren't in those relationship situations, and they'll do some shit, and you're like, so did you not hear what that sounded like when you said it? Like, did you not? Yeah. You know? And it's like, I can't live like that. So I gotta have this shit straightforward if you're gonna, like when my girl gets mad at me, currently I love her, it's awesome. But, like, she'll get upset at me. Like, I made a joke today. She got mad at me because I made a joke today, right? And I called her friends weird. That was a joke. I was like, because she was like, walk with me. I know it was kind of stupid. I'm not defending my full actions here. But she was like, oh, I forgot how it even came up. And I was like, oh, yeah, your friends are weird. I'm like, but I'm weird too. Like, I wasn't, in my head, it sounded like I was being haha funny with everybody. She did not feel that way. And so I could tell because she stopped talking. And then she got like, she had her like sad voice on. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I was like, are you upset at me? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, are you upset? Like, because I made the joke. She was like, yes. I was like, okay, I'm very sorry for that. Like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, that was a joke. It wasn't nothing. Now, we're still on the phone. Mind you, this is not in person. We're on the phone. I hate when niggas be mad at you on the phone. Because, nigga, either don't be mad at me or, like, go settle down yourself. Because I'm not sitting, like, you sitting here, I'm on the phone.
Go emotionally regulate, and then we'll come back.
Yeah, like, you in my AirPod for 20 minutes, and I might as well be talking to my fucking self. That shit will blow me every time. Yeah. That shit is just...
I get that. I'm like that.
Like, I'm staring into space. Like, I'm in the mall. Because it's like, at a certain point, it's like, how mad can you be at that? Like, it's not like I said some... Like, it's not like I did some crazy shit. Nigga.
But also, judging her friends can also...
Yeah, and I'm not defending my actions in that. I'm not saying she should have been like... But it's like, for me, it's like, if you're going to be upset at me and you don't want to talk to me, that's fine.
She still wants your presence. She doesn't want to talk to you.
She don't want to talk to me, which is fine in person. I can deal with that in person. But like, on the phone, it's just like, now you holding me damn hostage because I can't even go, like, just do some other shit because I got you on my phone. And even if because I'm like, fuck. But I eventually got her to be cool again. And I was like, okay, like, don't be, like, I'm sorry about that, I love you, And she was like, cool, I love you too. I was like, bet. But nah, she Haitian.
Oh, man, it's on me.
Hey, man. Bro, I met her at a Black Student Union event at at Florida State. And I was wearing white, and it was raining. She had an umbrella. I said, bet that up. Bet, because she had a cart of shit, like, of, like, Black Student Union shit. So I was like, she definitely going to the same event. And she kind of fun. So let me, like, yo, I need that umbrella. But I didn't say it like that, obviously. I was like, oh, you want somebody to pull that cart for you. And then she put the little umbrella over me and she started yapping. Like, I'm not, and mind you, I talk a lot. That motherfucker started fucking whoosh. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And then, like, this was the first, like, she was the first person that I talked to where I was like, yeah, you, like, this girl wants, whoa. you really logged in on your Zoom. Like, this shit is, you want
need that.
Bad. Like, it was crazy. Cause, like, so I'm like, after the shit, because like she would look over, mind you, I don't know all this, but I was working the event. One of the other shorties that I talked to is also Haitian, separate. And she's at the table working over there. That nigga did not say a word to my table. Like we had one other nigga with me, the Jamaican. She didn't even look my direction. I got up and left. I came back. I was like, did she talk to you? He was like, yeah. She said so. I was like, oh, that shit looks so crazy. If you in a situation where you got an ex person or some whatever, it's more awkward to just act like they don't exist than just to be like, yo,
hey,
whatever. Because that shit feels crazy. It literally looks crazy from an outside perspective. Because why are you ignoring a whole nigga? It's like, okay. But I was like, yo, she was like, oh, can I get a ride back to my car? I'm like, bet. But I got to go to CVS. I really had to go to CVS, like, for real, to buy soap and shit. Because I planned to do that. She was like, okay, I'll go with you. I was like, nigga, what? Mind you, there was like 1,000 other ways. She could have been like, oh, I'll get another friend to give me a ride. Or like, oh, I'll just wait here and then you can come get me, whatever. She was like, I'll go with you. So I'm like, okay. So
the random adventures be fun.
Yeah, so I'm like, bet. You just, you cool. You want to, chat and shit. So we talking. And then we flirting, whatever. So there was a beach party that the CSA hosted. I got lit at the CSA party because it was on the beach.
Did. All the Caribbeans do. Open your mouth and wine,
bro.
Open your mouth, get some liquor and wine,
bro. I wasn't even wanting, but so her friend, which is the crazy part. This is why I know she wanted to, because I was the whole time, like at the start of the party, there was another Jamaican shorty that was there, and she cool. I was talking to her. Right, I'm chatting. I'm really good at that shit, especially Joe. It's not sober. I love talking to people when I'm not sober. That shit is so fun. And then I talked to one other shorty, and then that's it. She tells me this is like the next day. She's like, "Yeah, they told me about you." I said, "What?" Because I ain't go to no other CSA events. I was like, "What did they say?" They were like, "Oh, you was lit at the CSA part." I was like, "Were you there?" She was like, "No." I was like, oh, fuck. So they told her like, oh, he was cutting up, like da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh shit, that's word to me. That's news to me. Drop her off at the car. She like, oh, we got a study night thing tomorrow. You should slide. I guess in her head, she didn't expect me to slide. I ain't got shit to do on a Monday at 9:00. I was in that bitch. And I pulled up. And I'm working on this paper because I'm really thinking it's a study, like a proper study. Like, these niggas chatting and shit, but I'm working on this paper I got. And she's like, oh, what are you working on? I'm like, oh, I'm working on this paper. She's like, you want to? I was like, yeah, it's about, speech. It's about these theories about interactions, whatever, speech interactions. This nigga is not looking at this fucking computer with all my information research. That nigga is looking dead into my eyes. I'm like, okay. Hey, you don't gotta look like you can listen and read. Like I'm scrolling on the and she like, oh, whatever. Like she chatting up. She's like, oh, what's your like Instagram? Boom. She takes my phone, puts her Instagram in my phone. I said, okay. And then she's like, oh, put him in the group me. She is trying to rope me into all this shit that they got going on. I'm very new here, very fresh face in this function, in this area. And she's like, add him to the group me. So they were like, oh, we need your number. I'm like, bet. 386. She's sitting right where you are. Like, Z is right next to me. She's sitting right next to me. She's like, she says, say that again. Say that again. For my phone number? That is insane. That is the wicked. I've never in my life, I've been cool with a lot of random ass niggas who would do some shit. I've never in my life had seen or heard someone do some shit like that.
Yeah, I have my stories.
And I was like, oh. So I restarted. Because, why not? Because at this point, I'm like, I'm talking to my friends about this girl and all the shit she doing, and they're like, she has to fuck.
That.
Like, there's no way she doesn't fuck with you. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's no way that's happening. Like, I have to be over, like, thinking this shit, right? And, like, so then she's like, oh, you should go to this Haitian party that they're having. Mind you, she didn't even want to go to this Haitian party, I found out. She didn't even care about this shit. She was like, oh, there's a Haitian party. You should go with me and my friend. Like, bet. Because her friend was the other person I was talking to. So I'm like, okay.
Her friend was the other person he was talking to?
Yes. This is why I'm like, she needed that crazy. Because there's no if you get this, mind you, this is her good friend. This ain't like oh, we hung out a couple times. This is a good ass friend of hers. If your friend giving you the whole scouting report and it's like, low-key don't fuck with that nigga and you still fuck with that nigga, there is no way. You are doing your own shit. So I'm like, bet, right? I'm like, oh, because I haven't hung out with this girl in like a just me and her situation at all. So I'm like, you want to like go to the mall with me so we can pick out a fit for the little event? Because, you know, I'm thinking we just gonna hang out, get to know each other, whatever, bro. So we go to the mall, we talking at the mall, and then this nigga ADHD kicked in so bad, y'all. She pulled out a fucking fucking app on her phone, y'all. She playing Block Destroy or some shit. Damn. Nigga said wrap it up. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up, y'all. But she's like, nah, like, yeah, we go around. I get her Cinnabon. You know, we get some smoothies and shit. We hanging out. We walking around Dillard's. We talking to Dillard's. I'm showing her colognes because I fucking love. I fuck with colognes. I like smelling nice.
Now so I know what to get you for your birthday.
Yeah, I would love a cologne. I'll never complain about cologne. I'm like, yeah. So we get food because I'm trying to just hang out at this point because it's like, fuck it, hang out. We go get food. I pay for the food. We get in my car. She's like, because I'm thinking of ways to just stall. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't got shit. I was supposed to take my friend's grad picture that day. She had to change the date. So I was like, I don't really have nothing to do. She's like, she's like, where do you stay? I'm like, Quincy. Quincy, for context, is like 30 minutes out from Tally. Like, this is a drive.
Damn.
She's like,
you live 30 minutes away from school?
Yeah. So she's like, oh, I live 30 minutes away when I would come home.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
So it's not that bad.
It's not, you're used to it, but
that shit. It's still crazy because it's in the woods, so it's different. So I'm like, she's like, yeah, okay, let's go to your house. I said, are you sure? Like, like in my head, I'm also thinking like, she just met me. Like, I live in the fucking woods. I'm telling her I live in the woods. It's not like I'm sitting here like, you know. And we're driving in my crib. And she getting comfortable on the seat. She low-key about to take a nap because I'm driving. Get in my crib. Get her in my crib. Thank God something in my heart told me to clean my house that day. So my house clean as shit. She looking around. She see my little baby picture. She's like, oh, that's cute. Walks around the corner. Goes to my bedroom. I'm fucking meeting. Like, this is like 5-10 minutes of outside my, like, in my crib just looking at shit. In my bedroom. I'm like, okay. And so then she's like, she sees my console. She's like, you got any games in there we can play? I'm like, not really. Like, most of my shit kind of like sports games. Like, I don't think you really want to do that. She was like, oh, you got Solitaire? I'm like, I could download Solitaire. So I download Solitaire. She playing fucking Solitaire. I'm picking up dryer sheets off the floor because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing at this moment. I've never been here before. I'm just doing shit because I'm trying not to seem awkward. But I'm like, I feel like something's going on here. And I walk over and she's one of those people with like her necklace got her name on it. And I faked like I didn't. I mean, obviously I had seen the shit. But I was like, oh, I didn't notice. I'm like playing with her fucking necklace and shit. I'm standing like over her and her necklace and shit. Make out whatever. Right? That nigga was like, you want to have sex? I said, what? I was like, what? And I'm like, okay, I guess. I turn around. I shit you not. I turn around for 2 seconds. I turn back around. Her clothes are gone. I had a whole fit on. Fucking gone. I didn't even see where the clothes went. It wasn't like, oh, they dropped. to the floor. Them bitches disappeared in front of my eyes. I was so fucking confused. I was like, where did her clothes go? What? Like, it was so fucking fast. Like, and I didn't hear anything. It was literally, like, she, like, just teleported into not having clothes. I said, what the fuck? Yo. And then, mind you, this is the first person I've been with in a minute. Like, real life, minute. And so, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I didn't even know how to put a fucking condom on. Like, I'm bullshitting crazy. Right? Because they don't teach you how to do some of this shit. You just gotta, like, figure it out. This is trial by error for niggas.
Well,
to a degree.
Sex ed, you're supposed to.
But, like, come on, though. They ain't teach you all that shit. They teach you abstinence in sex ed.
Well, my sex ed was different. They made us Google STDs. I had 2 sex eds. In middle school, I had sex ed. And then in high school,
I had elementary and middle. I remember that. They, like, explain the process and shit. I'm like, I don't know how to put this shit on. Whatever. And I'm low-key like, what if I fuck up? Like, yeah. I don't, like...
She gonna go tell that other fine girl.
I'm like, okay, fuck. So I'm trying to lock the fuck in, figure this shit out, right? And so I'm like, fuck it. Let me see her out. I know how to do that shit. I'm going fucking crazy. I'm locked the fuck in. And then, eventually, we kind of just, like... She's like, yeah, it's okay. Like, we don't gotta,
Yeah, it's okay.
But, we do whatever. I take her home. She hangs out with me the fucking, like, 2 days or a day later. Comes back to my crib. Right? I'm still shy around this girl because I'm like, this shit is crazy to me. I'm down there. Doing my job again. And her period.
She started period in your mouth?
No. My fingers. And I'm like, because I sensed there was something different down there. Because I'm like, this does not feel the right consistency. So I'm to my finger. I said, by the way. And she's like, oh my God. And then she's so embarrassed. I'm fucking dying, bro.
You think it's
this
hilarious?
Shit is hilarious.
Outwardly?
Huh?
Outwardly?
Like, bro, because in my brain, right? Because think about it this way, right? I've thought I'm fucking up. I'm like, in terms of like sexual, I'm like, oh shit, man, I gotta like lock in, and I'm trying to be cool for this nigga. Like, I'm being all shy and nonchalant and shit. That like broke all that shit in my brain because I'm like, nigga, did you just fucking bleed on my hands? You fucking leaked on my hand, cuz I'm fucking. Because then she's like, I gotta go home. I'm like, yeah, I bet you do. And
I bet you do is fucking.
I'm fucking driving back. I'm laughing the whole time. She's like, stop. I'm like, bro, this shit is hilarious.
You need to keep pads at your house,
bro. I didn't think about, bro. I ain't had stories behind. This is the first time this shit happened. So I'm like, this shit is hilarious, bro. And then after that, I got more comfortable, whatever. Now I know what the fuck I'm doing, and that's which I say to say. If this motherfucker breaks, like, if some wild shit happens, this is a different version of Henson y'all gonna see. Because Henson before ain't know what the fuck he was doing.
Henson said he finna be a whore.
I'm so fast. If it wasn't for fucking STDs and pregnancies, bro, I would.
If it weren't for STDs, I would probably be fucking a lot right now. Like,
STDs are terrifying, y'all. Like, y'all gotta show me the mind chart right the fuck now, bro.
Yeah, like, show me that and make sure you never had herpes. Cause
like, what's...
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if I went outside more, I would be a whore. But, like, I stay in the house because I know how I can get. Bro, I done fucked my roommate before. Anyway, hope y'all guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you learned a lot about me and you got introduced to Henson. Yeah. I will have Henson's information, his on social media.
Is wicked. Yo, if you follow me for this, hey, if you follow me for this, please DM me and like, hey, I heard you.
I know what you be about.
I know what you be about is wicked. Hey, this, that, and the third, y'all. I'm light skinned. I'm Jamaican. I'm like 5'6".
You're Jamaican?
Yeah. You ain't. Z pump faking now because the microphone is on. Bro, I had a Jamaican flag in my car. You've been asked about that shit.
I don't pay attention so much. I pay attention to like what matters in the moment.
Bruh.
You're Jamaican?
Yes, on my dad's side, is Jamaican. You thought the last name White was American?
Yeah, I've gone to school with people with the last name White.
Were they black? No. Exactly.
But also we're in the South, so like I
That's
see a lot
valid.
of like
But
my
like,
yeah.
My grandma on my dad's side is fucking last name Abel, and that's Jewish. So like we've been that shit wild over there.
Wow.
Like ethnically Jewish. So
wow, Wugsy. This was a very interesting conversation. Thank you so much, Henson, for joining.
It's a 2 hour.
Bye, y'all.